What's up, everybody? I am back. I have my coffee as usual, and we got a new single. There's a new album coming. New single from Rainbow Kitten Surprise, a dumb name that has been acknowledged as such. The song's called "Dang." I haven't listened to it yet. We'll get into it together here in a second. Before I do a few things, please, first of all, bear in mind I'm not a professional. All right, I'm not an engineer or anything like that, so I'm not going to be analyzing at a granular level. So please just understand that. Ordinarily, I don't preface with this sort of thing, but I will be militant for any form of harassment or unkindness in the comments. Um, Rainbow Kitten Surprise is a band that not everybody is going to appreciate. And I don't care about those people. All right? If you come in here being hateful, let's say transphobic, I will insult you. And then I will hide your comment. So please just know that coming in. Don't, okay? Just don't. There's no need. With that said, let's get into it. This is Dang by Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
Jokers at the bottom with the radio guitar. Miss me with your problems, Lego, I'ma hit them all. Face it with a problem in the middle of it all. It's who gives a fuck, let's live it up and please pick up my calls. I can help you, let it be. Headed to the pedigree, made it to the middle seat. Better than the better, please. I can help you, let it be. Mother man, come from roof, woof, woof, woof. And you're barking on my tree, babe. Woof, 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 I cry. Can I see you tonight? I've been working on a project that's called you, and I do or die, and I'm grieving alone. Better let the bad blood in the bad place. So I gotta wait now. See, tell me not to wait now. See, never mind to sit me on and love. Never heard you make somebody like that. I can take it any day. See, I can take it anyway. See, never mind to sit me on. Dang. Judging by the cover, I tell you I don't really read much. Need song, need buzz, need fun. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Let's get one, babe. I got this weight off. I can help you let it be. Headed to the pedigree, better to the medicine. Better than the better, please. I can help you let it be. Mother man, come from me. Woof, woof, woof. And you're barking on my leash, babe. Woof, 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 I cry. Can I see you tonight? I've been working on a project that's called you, and I do or die, and I'm bleeding low. Better let the bad blood in the bad place. Sorry, gotta wait now. See, tell me not to wait now. See, never mind to sit me on and long. Never heard you make somebody like that. I can take it any day. See, I can take it anyway. See, never mind to sit me on. Dang. Dang. Dang.
give me a new background screen, and then I will talk about it. There we go. That was a really beautiful song, I think. I'll have to listen to it. Certainly I will listen to it several more times, because I don't always pick up enough of the lyrics on the first go round. You know, especially when I'm watching a video and I'm trying to sort of follow the story. I don't always get, every line. But I do want to talk more about the visuals anyway on this one. I mean, first of all, okay, I do love Rainbow Kitten Surprise. I have always found them to be a little bit hit or miss, dating back to like the 7 Mary 3 early days, but more hit than miss. Very interesting music, creative instrumentation. I really appreciate that. And great vocals. Now, I know Ella, this has been sort of a conversation that has been had since their transition. They're sticking with the same singing style, which, I mean, that's fine. I like the vocals. I'm all for people being the artists that they feel comfortable with, right? So if you feel like you need to change stuff up, as long as you're happy with how it comes out, that's kind of what I care about more than if I like it or if it's my exact preference. But I'm perfectly happy with things as they are. Now, I do have a tendency in the past to wander a bit and get philosophical. So I'm not going to spend all my time breaking down the bass lines and stuff, because we live in a bad time, and specifically a bad time for people who are non-conforming. And I will take the listen. I'll take the ally points here. All right. Trans people, queer people, people who are outwardly gender non-conforming, whatever that looks like, whatever specific label you want to use for yourself or for a group of people, they are braver than the goddamn troops. In a world where what we're being told, I mean, people like me, right? Straight white males. What we're being told is trans people have it too good. It's like everybody thinks it's cool to be trans and everybody loves you and you're just treated so well. It is so far from the truth that it's offensive. It is straight up offensive. And it is, I'm sure, not just my hope, right? I'm sure this is a hope held by many people, that someday we will be able to stop commenting on how nice it is to see queer media, or how nice it is to see relationships between queer people represented in a positive way, in a way that shows people queer joy, right? Gender euphoria, the idea that these relationships don't have to just be trauma and oppression and trying to survive in a world that is vilifying you, but as people who are existing in the world, finding love with each other and going about their lives, right? Just people existing like straight people do. Because those are some of the things that I want to comment on about that video, about the depiction of queer relationships, people having fun together, right? Just like having a date, a little romance, a little sneaky rooftop concert, just mundane things, right? And it's intentional, obviously, and it's a fantastic thing to see depicted, because there is not enough of it. And at the same time, I don't know how. Let me step back for a second and just say, I live in America. In America, our rules about sexuality and gender are, in fact, less strict than a lot of places. It could be much worse to be a trans person or a gay person living in another country. There are a lot of places where they will still kill you if they catch you. Okay, so I understand, and I want to be very clear that I understand we have a somewhat liberal society, and yet most trans people in America have to live in fear that they will be abused, that they will be harassed, that they will be assaulted, that they will be denied employment for nothing more than the way they choose to live their lives and the clothes they decide to wear and the name they decide to go by. The video is beautiful, and for so many people, particularly closeted, but for so many trans, queer, gender nonconforming people in this country and elsewhere, that video is not a life they can really imagine. And I look forward to a day when we can look at that and say, that seems about right. You know, I think it will pass in America. I think that we will, at some point, I think it will pass, which is cold comfort for people who experience what it's like every day. I am about as cis hetero as you're likely to find, and I have been harassed in my life for not conforming enough to my gender. And I'm a dude watching basketball, okay? The amount of harassment that people who are genuinely just trying to live their lives in the way that feels best to them, it's not right, and that's it's an understatement, but it's what I've got. Anyway, I liked this video a lot. I thought the video was beautiful. I loved the song. I will listen to it several more times, I'm sure. Sometimes I review artists that are not part of my rotation. You know, I'm trying something new out. Sometimes they become part of my rotation. House of Protection made it into my regular listening mix, for example. But this is a group that I have enjoyed for a good long time, and I continue to. And I'm glad that they're still making music, and I'm glad that there's a new album coming. So that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you disagree with anything I said, frankly, you can go fuck yourself. When we're talking about matters of opinion about music, I am happy to listen to disagreements, right? When we're talking about the dignity of human rights, the dignity of people, I am not willing to entertain counter arguments. So just, if you're gonna leave that comment, just don't. Have a good day. Stay safe, everybody. Be kind to each other, and don't talk to cops.